صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي. Assalamu alaikum. This is a very interesting example. Comparison of two word orders from the same exact chapter in the Quran, chapter number 2, verse 35, and chapter number 2, verse number 58. The words used ragadan haythu shi'tuma. Eat abundantly. Ragadan means eat abundantly, in abundance. Haythu shi'tuma, from wherever you like. But in verse number 58 of the same chapter, chapter number 2, it says haythu shi'tum ragadan. Haythu shi'tum, from wherever you like, then ragadan, abundantly. So if I tell somebody, for example, eat from wherever you like abundantly, or if I say eat abundantly from wherever you like, in normal language it really wouldn't matter. But in the Quran, let me show you the beauty of this word order. Two reasons I'll show you. The first reason being the place. This verse number 35 is a command in paradise. In paradise, you have more abundant food. So it's more appropriate than the world. So it's more appropriate to say abundant in paradise as compared to the world, because verse 58 is setting place in this world, because it says enter the city, it's on this earth, that is Jerusalem, and eat from wherever you like in abundance. Of course, the abundance of the world is lesser than the abundance of paradise, right? Secondly, of course, in the world the stocks run out, etc. Secondly, the story. From the point of view of story, let's see how this word order is absolutely spot on. The story is, in this story, God tells Adam and Eve to eat from paradise, but tells them do not approach a particular tree. Therefore, he's restricting from wherever they can eat. Therefore, whenever he restricts from the place they can eat, he brings the words from wherever you eat, from wherever you want, he puts it second after abundance. Subhanallah. However, in this next, in verse number 58, let me show you the context. The previous verse, the verse before it says, this is the story of the children of Israel. When God gave them abundant to eat, we shaded you with clouds and sent down to you manna and quails. Eat from the good tidings. That means they already had abundant to eat. The problem was not abundance. The problem was they wanted to eat whatever from wherever they want. Therefore, God brought wherever you will, from wherever you want to eat. Now eat openly and abundantly. They were already eating abundantly, so that's why it's brought in second. Subhanallah. So you saw two points of views for the linguistic perfection of the Quran. Number one, the place. In paradise, there is more abundant food. Therefore, bringing abundance in the mention of paradise was more appropriate. Secondly, when the story says that God restricted it for Adam and Eve to eat from a particular tree, therefore he brought the words from wherever you will second. The same thing in the story. The place is earth. Abundance is much lesser than paradise, so brought in second. And then the children of Israel wanted to eat from wherever and whatever they wanted, other than the manna and the quail. So this was brought in first. So you saw that in normal language, it doesn't matter if I say, by the way, in the Arabic, the words are ragadan, eat freely, haythu shi'tum, from wherever you will, right? So it's switched, ragadan, haythu shi'tum, and in the other words, it's haythu shi'tum ragadan. Subhanallah. So you saw that in normal language, I could just tell anybody, like, man, just eat freely from wherever you like. Or I could just tell him, like, eat from wherever you like freely, abundantly, right? But in the Quran, even this word order has been taken care of. Wherever the context, and not from just one point of view. I've shown you from 2 points of view, but it may be from multiple points of view that we haven't discovered yet as well. Subhanallah. So these differences, by the way, and the repetition in the Quran of different stories and words, this is not just something that now we get to know why there are repetitions. These repetitions themselves have hints and clues in them, that if you focus on the way they have been repeated, because the repetitions are not exactly word to word the same, right? These little subtle differences give away the miracle of the Quran. Subhanallah. So may God give us complete conviction. The point of studying all this is so that we come out of that inherited faith and develop that conviction in the Quran as a word of God. And that's the reason God has given us a brain. He didn't just give us a book, like he didn't make us robots and program us, right, with this information. He gave us a brain to think why this is happening in the book. So may God give us complete conviction in the Quran as the word of God. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik.